Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. यया यया भवेत् पुंसां प्रवृत्ति प्रत्यगात्मनि. Sureshwaracharya writes, by whatever ways, if we are self-oriented, that is the right spiritual practice. Sa eva sadhu prakriya. Whatever you do asana, nothing wrong. But this asana practice, if it makes us more and more body oriented, then it is samsara. Similarly, we do pranayam. One of the limbs of yoga is pranayam, asana pranayam. Yesterday we have seen by the practice of asana how we can help ourselves separate from the body identification. Today we will think about exactly what pranayama is aimed at. Why pranayama? So let us understand our personality. Here we are in Kerala, so one example will be very easy. A banana which is ripe and which is not ripe. When the banana is not ripe and you try to peel it off, the skin of the banana, it will be torn. It won't come out easily. Now the same banana, if it is allowed to ripen and after it is fully ripened and then you remove the skin, it is very easy to remove. So there are three factors involved in this banana. One is the fruit that we eat. Second is the skin that we are supposed to throw. There are people who like to eat the skin also. No, skin, lots of vitamins are there. We eat only vitamins. Then the third is, in between the skin and the fruit, there are some threads, if you see that. These threads are responsible for keeping the skin and the fruit together. In the same manner, in place of the fruit that we eat, banana, is our body, gross body. And the skin which contains this fruit of body is the manomaya kosha. We have this notion, this is called a viparyaya. We have this notion that the mind is inside the body. The truth is other way around. It is the body which is inside the mind. So, mind is the skin of banana, body is the fruit of banana that we eat, and in between is the pranamaya kosha. So, the mind and the body are held together by pranamaya kosha. And when the prana depart, then what happens? When the fruit is fully matured, then by little touch, immediately these two are separated. And when the mind and the body are separated, there is no problem. And the separation of body and mind happens under three conditions. First, under ignorance, and that is in deep sleep. That is why everybody wants to go to sleep, so that the burden of the body is not on us. Burden of the body is the next person who is not sleeping, on whom we sleep. It's not on us. Then, the second way the mind and the body are separated is compulsion. The compulsion is when the death arrives. Whether we want the mind and the body to separate or not, but it happens. There is no option given. Now the third option, where neither we sleep nor we die, that state is the first successful achievement on the path of spiritual journey. And that is, we are not separated from the body from the point of view of others. They look upon us the same way as everybody. But our experience is different. See? So, how this can be achieved? Now, as we all know, you start this fan and becoming hot. Good, huh? See how selfish you people are. You have kept fan for every one of you. Swamiji, we should live at zero complaint level. So, we all breathe 15 times per minute. Now the aim is reduce the frequency of breathing per minute. See? When we are intensely identified with the body, the frequency increases. When you are walking, running, that time the frequency of breathing increases. So, how do we achieve this? So, when we do pranayama, and pranayama are of many types, one simple thing which has helped me is this. Breathe in deeply without playing with your nose, and don't hold the air inside, inner kumbhak, and then breathe out slowly. Try to maintain the rhythm of time taken for breathing in and breathing out equal. Now, when this happens, or this is practiced, what exactly happens? Now, let us understand. Normally, when we eat food, like here we get very good food, and then annam brahmeti vyajana dava. So we eat so much. And that food is subjected to two processes. One is digestion and assimilation. And the second one is the unwanted part of the food is rejected from the body. The unwanted, rejected part is of three types. Matter exists in three ways: solids, liquids and gases. So solids go through the fecal material, the liquids are excreted through the urination, but the metabolic toxins, they are accumulated in our blood. They are not thrown out of our body. The gas that we emit is not the gas I am talking about. The metabolic toxins which are created in the process of metabolism, they are accumulated to such an extent that our blood becomes saturated. And then what will happen to the additional toxins? They are then deposited in the spaces between the two bones called as joints. All those toxins are accumulated in the joints. Now, they are toxins, therefore, they start attacking the heads of the bone, the cartilage in between if there is, and also the synovial fluid. So these three things are attacked by those metabolic toxins in the form of gases. As a result of which, when the age grows, we start getting pain in all the joints because those toxins have eaten away the heads. And when we break our joints, the sound that comes, nothing is broken. Then what is that sound? The sound is all the toxins which are accumulated, they create a tension in the joints. And when it is broken, immediately the tension is released and you feel very good about it. So these toxins are to be consciously removed from our system. And for that, we are told to practice deep breathing. See, this is the first step. Second step, when we breathe, we normally breathe without any attention towards breathing. So, if we keep our attention on breathing, we will come to know we normally don't care for breathing. Breathing is just happening. And therefore, all the food that we eat, no end to it accumulates to such an extent that these accumulated toxins in our blood are the cause of stimulus for the mind to get irritated. What makes our mind disturbed? There is nobody around. There is no problem. Yet the mind is disturbed. It is because of these toxins act as a stimulus. So when these toxins are removed through pranayam, the mind will start remaining naturally quiet. Because there is no stimulus available for the mind. Just imagine, wherever you are sitting, suppose below you there is a very small stone or something irritating. Initially when you sit, because of your biological padding, it will be absorbed. But after some time, then that small little thing is enough to irritate and disturb our mind. Exactly the same way. These toxins are to be clearly removed so that it becomes easier for us to separate the mind and the body and recognize that our existence is not because of the body is because of us. This knowledge must happen. If this doesn't happen, then like the asana is done only for the health purpose, then pranayam will be also done only for the health purpose. If you do this pranayam, then there will be no blood pressure. If you do this pranayam, then your blood pressure will increase. So our whole attention is focused only on the health. Friends, health is necessary, but health cannot be the goal of life. A good car is necessary, but simply buying a car and sitting in the car throughout life cannot be the goal of life. These are the means, not the goal. Health and a healthy body is a means. What will you do only by the healthy body? All our terrorist bandhus, they are healthy. Nobody is unhealthy there. See? Therefore, some problems in the body is a blessing in disguise. You start getting not attracted or attached to the body, you want to get rid of the body identification. See, friends. Therefore, pranayam is practice for this goal in mind. We have to get rid of the body identification. So when we do deep breathing, what happens? The exchange of oxygen and the unwanted toxins happens in the lungs. And when you do it for some time, slowly, all the toxins are thrown out of our system through the pranayam, and one starts feeling light because there is no pressure on the mind from within to get irritated. And only a peaceful mind alone is an instrument for further contemplation. A disturbed mind cannot be used for contemplation or meditation. So it is for this purpose the pranayam is done. So don't give too much importance to this byproduct. Like cow dung is a byproduct. Milk is the purpose for what we keep the cow. No, but isn't it the cow dung is important? Then make a gobar gas and take bath in that. It is, we don't deny. But that cannot be the purpose. See? There are people who are so much involved in that only. Health, health, health. Patanjali very clearly tells, whatever we have done, according to Patanjali or Sankhya, there is one soul per body. They believe in that. So, according to Patanjali, all the karma that we have done in the last life, the total karma determine three things in the present life. See? Ayu, Jati, Bhogaha, three of them. What will be the longevity of the present body? What will be Jati? What will be the form in which that Jiva is born? And third, what will be the Ayuhu? What will be the longevity of that body? It's already determined. You can do nothing about it. See, friends. So one way we say this way, and other way we want to increase our, age. If you do pranayam, you will live long and trouble everybody for long. Remove this wrong notion from the head that we should live long. There is nothing living long. After a particular age, it is only a burden that we carry. Say, Swamiji, I got such a terrible pain in the back. Can you help me? So I play, tak, 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 tak. Jadoo, over. I did it in Bangalore, first day. One of my Swamiji, I got such a pain in my back. What? I said, stand here. I said, I am going to do jadoo. Tak, 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 tak. Go. Next day she comes, Swamiji, really pain gone. A queue stands there. Don't do that. Pain is necessary to tell us we are going wrong. Get this point. When there is a toothache, the toothache is not meant for troubling us. It is a reminder. If something is wrong, take care. In the same manner, when you get hurt, for whatever reason, understand there is something wrong somewhere. And to understand that particular position, what is wrong, we require a cool mind. With a disturbed mind, we will have a wrong understanding of a problem. And therefore, pranayam's aim is separation of the body and the mind, and thereafter living through the body, living through the mind, but no more living as the body and as the mind. It is for this purpose pranayam is done. Now, I'll just tell you how it can be done. First of all, simply listen, don't do. First, we breathe out fully from our lower lobes of the lungs. So I'll call it, for our understanding, stomach and chest, easier. Lungs are not in the stomach, but for easier to understand. So first of all, we squeeze our stomach inside upward. Actually, we are squeezing the diaphragm. When we squeeze it, the lungs are compressed fully, and breathing out happens. Thereafter, we breathe very slow, no hurry of any kind, and first of all, filling the stomach, the lower lobes of the lungs, and then fill in the upper, the chest area of the lungs, fully to the capacity. Then don't hold it for any reason. Then slowly start breathing out. First, breathe out from the chest. So the chest will start collapsing, and then breathe out from the stomach by squeezing the stomach inside upward. Initially, when you will do it, it will not happen. You will get some kind of wrong permutation combination, but start. By practice, everything is possible. And when this is done, attention has to be given to the time taken for the breathing in and out. It should be approximately equal. In the traditional yoga pranayam, they ask you to count. Don't count, please. When you count, mind is created. Sequence is established. And we have to get rid of this mind business. The same thing happens with the japa. Up to particular level, japa is good. After that, japa must stop. We have to go beyond the mind. See, friends. Therefore, now I just do it, see how much time it takes for one pranayam. That is, from 15 per minute, we have to reduce it to as less as possible. Initially, it won't be immediately that much, but by practice, it is possible. So I start, you simply watch. Again. This is one pranayama. With this speed, if you do, it takes around 3 or 4 times per minute. The rule is, those who want to live long, lesser the number of breathing per minute, longer is the longevity of life. The rats, dogs, cats, they breathe very fast. Their life is hardly few years. The tortoise breathes once in 4 to 5 minutes. Therefore, tortoise live as long as 800, 900 years. So those of you who want to be tortoise, this will be a good technique. The only thing, you will not have the shell on the back, you will have the hunch on the back. Now with this, now start. Whichever way you are sitting is okay. See that your stomach is not having a kink, a curve, make it straight. Do not take support of the back if it is possible. Then the body remains straight. Before we begin, as yesterday we told you, first psychological adjustments are essential. So we are cheerful and happy. We are not here under compulsion. In our heart is our beloved Lord and the Guru Maharaj. The Lord protects us from within, Guru Maharaj guides us from within. At this moment we are Mr. Nobody, so our total past is discarded. Don't bring the memories of your earlier meditations now. We don't plan anything, what we will do after meditation. So, the future is closed. Now we are in the utter present. So now first breathe out, squeezing your stomach inside upward. Then slowly start breathing in. First fill in the stomach area, then the chest area. Then without holding, breathe out from the chest and then breathe out from the stomach area. This will make one pranaya. Now do it very slow, there is no hurry, there is nothing to be achieved. On the way, I shall tell what are the benefits and how it can help us walk spiritual path. Start. while you are doing it, continue doing, don't stop. Our attention has to be the equality of time for breathing in and breathing out. Then the mind will not run here and there. So we are extremely aware of breathing in is happening, breathing out is happening. When we practice pranayam on a regular basis, morning and evening, maybe about 15 to 20 minutes by discipline, we discover patience in our life, because you cannot finish pranayam fast. When patience is developed, then alone spiritual path can be treaded. Now breathe normally. Now if you observe your body, the base has become firm, vertically the body has become steady, the weight of the body has increased on the base. This is the process of body disidentification. Your index fingers and thumbs are pressing hard. Now the breathing is extremely slow and shallow. Now we are merely aware of our just being. The shape, the size, the form of the body has almost disappeared from the mind. Therefore, the concept that I am inside the body and the world is outside, this concept is invalid. Now we have achieved sufficient body disidentification. At this stage, many seekers slip into sleep because our mind knows either multi-pointed or zero-pointed existence. When it is multi-pointed, it is the waking or the dream. When zero-pointed, it is deep sleep. We have to go beyond. For that, now we start playing to understand how the thoughts are born. Now let us play that I am husband or wife. And now observe what thoughts are coming. Now stop and learn that the thoughts were pertaining to wife or husband because we have become somebody. Now play another game. Become parents or children and see what thoughts come. The thoughts are pertaining to children or parents respectively. So we have now learned every thought belongs to somebody. Now we play that I am nobody, when we are playing nobody, nobody, there are no thoughts. Mind minus thoughts is consciousness. Without our efforts, the breathing is slow and shallow. Because the individual mind with the shape and the form of the body has disappeared, and now the body is in the common mind, because of which the life is sustained in the body without there being any body. The body fully disappears from the mind. Now there is just undivided presence. All perceptions are intact, but nothing disturbs. Like the space is not disturbed by its contents, the mind is not disturbed by perceptions. Any thought that comes, trace it and it ends up in somebody. So again, remind yourself, now I am nobody. It is only because of the practice that we have become identified with the body. So it is by the contrary practice we can stay in the body without becoming anybody. In Yoga Vasishta, Bhagavan Vasishtaji tells Bhagavan Ramachandra, living as body has been our practice through millions of lives. Hence, intense practice of living as not the body for a longer period of time is the only way. Take a deep breathing for 3-4 times slowly. Move your toes and fingers. The process of body identification is complete. As it is necessary for us to go to toilet and urination 2-3 times a day to remove the unwanted stuff from the body, in the same manner, at least twice this type of pranayam or anulom vilom, if you are interested, must be done morning and evening, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and it will ease out the unwanted metabolic toxins, and we start remaining naturally quite unagitated on any count. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord Krishna. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.